This is Paul Tamayo for Kotaku. I've always loved a good beat 'em up. That couch co-op experience of playing a game with your friends as you do your best to clear the screen of enemies is pretty much a guaranteed good time. Full Metal Furies, the newest game from Rogue Legacy developers Cellar Door Games, continues that experience with a cool new approach. It's a co-op action game full of combat and some RPG goodness. Full Metal Furies lets you take control of 4 characters with unique abilities. It's designed to require coordination between multiple players either online or offline and in the same room. A single player mode also lets you swap between 2 characters at will. The story is about a group of titans at war with each other, who threaten the existence of all life on Earth. You play as the Furies, a ragtag group of badasses whose sole purpose is to basically beat up the titans and somehow bring about peace. It might sound a little corny, but don't worry. The writing has fun with its cast of characters through its dialogue and illustrations. The coolest thing is that each Fury has her very own class and set of abilities. Like being on the offensive, pick Alex with her huge hammer, who pulverizes enemies and can herd multiple foes. Meg the sniper can land shots on enemies from a distance and drop mines that can be detonated when enemies get within its range. Tank mains like myself will love Triss, the shield-wielding badass who controls crowds, knocks bosses back, and absorbs damage. And last but not least is Erend, the engineer with a gun and incredibly useful gadgetry, like a turret that targets multiple enemies simultaneously. Each character also has a nice set of abilities that includes a handy dodge, a secondary ability, and a special ability. Meg, for example, has her regular shot, her mine, her dodge roll, and the ability to slow down time and line up an explosive shot. Get in a nice groove with a partner and shoot an enemy that's been launched into the air to land a satisfying string of combos. But combos aren't just a group activity. Get a decent grasp of each move and you'll be able to string them in a set of combos all by yourself. Triss can send enemies flying with her rush attack, and while they're airborne, unleash her secondary attack to send them back even farther. In this game, instead of your friends getting all the glory to themselves, enemies will have color-coded shields corresponding to a specific class that only you can break, so you can't just sit out the fight. Varied enemy types with different attacks mixed in with the color-coded shields demand some clear communication between players. The game also has a colorblind option that helps by connecting players to their designated enemies with a straight line. While the game feels designed to play alongside friends, it also has a single-player mode. Swapping between 2 characters can be a cool way to finesse which combinations work well with each other, and nailing the timing on those cooldowns can feel smooth. However, playing as some of the mid to long range classes can feel a little overwhelming when playing solo, especially when you're surrounded by enemies and your sniper rifle's got a slow reload. Full Metal Furies has a pretty satisfying progression system, giving players a chance to upgrade things like health, damage output, and weapons. I've enjoyed what I've played so far, but I'm curious to see how it holds up later on. Full Metal Furies releases on January 17th for Windows 10, Steam, and Xbox One.